traders, welcome to the daily webinar. For YouTube viewers who are seeing this for the first time, or if you're following me all the time, if you're following me, please share, like, and subscribe to them. Make sure to set your notification, because if you set your notification and you follow me, you will get the notification now when I post flash charts, which means charts of the day. Yesterday, I was going to post, if you watched my webinar yesterday, I told you guys I was going to post the Pound Yen for you, Pound New Zealand for you, this trade. We took that trade. If you watched the webinar, I hope you took that trade, because we took the trade, and I can tell you personally, I closed it here because I was going to sleep. It went a little lower, it came back. So if now I'm awake, this is 5 a.m. my time, 5:45. So if I had not closed it, then I would have closed it now, which is exactly the same spot. This is an amazing trade, and I hope you guys got it, right? I didn't get to post it, do the small video that I wanted to do, the trade of the day, because by the time I'm ready to do that, it is already triggered. And I don't want to post anything hindsight, right? But if you watch the webinar, you would see that I make that call, and I told you I'll probably post this as the trade of the day. Now, the trade of the day, when I post it, people say they're not getting the feedback, they're not getting the messages or notification. Now, if you subscribe to me, and I think if you set the notification, you will see the messages when I post them in the community, right? So there's a section for community there. I made a post yesterday asking traders, do you see this? Only 3 people replied, and they said they saw it. So I assume that goes to all the subscribers, and it goes to all the people who set their notification to get the notice. Now, I would like all of you, there's about 1,000 more of you unique viewers who watch these videos. If all of you would like to have those short videos, if you would like, it's if I see a trade for the day, I'll post it. I will do it in the webinar. I'll tell you when I do. But since webinars are going to be weekly, you might not get the trade we're going to take on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? On Monday, Tuesday as well. Because Monday you might get, because the weekly webinar will give you the Monday trade. But Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, you will not get. So I'm willing to do a short 5 minutes video, post it out for you with a setup that we are taking a trade on today or tomorrow or whatever, right? It's valid for a day only. And it will be follow up with very detailed instructions of what we do with the trade. The trade is triggered, we have closed the trade, and all of that. So if you would like to get that, please subscribe, set the notification, and you will get the messages, right? I hope that works. Let me know also if you see the message. I'll post another message after this webinar in there, and let me know if you get it. Because what I'll do is I'll put the video there, the short video there as well. I'll post it for the general public as well as put it in that part. And please, if you like these videos, please share it. Let someone else see it, right? Help someone else see the video. If you like it, you're getting benefits. Somebody might like it as well, right? So let's go. This trade is finished. While I'm on it, let me tell you what we're expecting. 2 things we're expecting today. If it consolidates here, we will sell because it's a breakout. If they decide to go back up for a new high, it will have to go up, make a flag, and then we'll buy. So that might be a trade for tomorrow, not today. I don't think we'll get anything out of that today. Most likely tomorrow, either for the buy or the sell. From this point, either is possible, right? Let's go. Let's start. Dollar index. Dollar index is consolidating. Now that is confirming we're going to have more downside. Well, we'll just have to wait and see if they break out, or if they consolidate here and then break out. Because from this point, they can still go back up, right? If you look at this, you would see that. You would probably think that is a flag for downside, and then they still go back up, right? See that piece? It's possible here. So you've got to get a confirmation of the breakout. If we get a confirmation of a breakout today, we'll take the trade. If not, we might get buy setups here for upside. We took some nice trades yesterday. I'll show you the trades as we go along, right? Silver, you definitely want to look for the sell in silver. Regardless of what, you've got everything we wanted. So silver yesterday, we didn't sell it. Some of my traders took a very short trade, which is inside here, but I didn't sell. I had an entry order here. I had an earlier entry order here, and I pulled it because I realized this didn't break the top. Again, remember the importance of breaking the top. Let me just repeat that to you guys, especially wave analysis trader. It's very important to know if the top is broken or not broken. that tells you what the trade could do and what patterns you're looking for. So once this stop was not broken, I pull my entry order from here and put it here. If it's a contracting flat, you would have to break through this. But if it is not a contracting flat, what you're going to get is 1, 2, 3, and go right back up. That is the forecast we did in our room yesterday, in the trading room in the New York session. We have, this is the Asian session trading room you're looking at, right? So now this comes, break the top, we're looking for a sell, and we have an entry order. I'm not telling you what to do. I tell you we have an entry order there. That entry order is followed with specific rules. It's a specific strategy as to why we are entering there, what is the reason for the trade, how we're going to manage that trade, what we will do with the trade, and all the stuff that you don't know. We do in the trading room, right? So I'm just telling you where we have an entry order. I'm not telling you to put one there because you don't know where the stop is. You don't know how to manage that trade, right? So let's go. I'm expecting this to. I'm expecting it to come way down to the bottom here. I've showed you guys that trade already. Expecting it to come, not break the low. I'm not expecting them to break the low because we broke the top. At that point, we will probably go back and have a new high. Now that's what I'm expecting based on patterns that I know. That's not what the chart will do. If the chart does that, amazing, but that's not what the chart has to do, right? We've seen patterns like these, and we know they break to the downside. You don't have to go far. Here is one. It breaks to the downside. Here is another one. It breaks to the downside. Here is another one. It breaks to the upside because you're coming from the bottom. Here is another one. Goes up. This is a bigger one, and this is the small one inside here. So this small one could come to the bottom here and go back up. Let me just erase all of that. Too much things in there for you guys. I'm not sure I can take them all out. Let me go. So I'll try to make it as easy as possible. Now this could come here and go back up again. You will have to know how to manage your trade in that case and make a bigger correction. Now I'm not expecting that, so I'm just looking for a sell for it to come here. Let's see what happens. Right? You will just manage your trade based on your strategy. So look for that trade setup, and we're getting it from a really nice point. Please mute your microphone, guys. Don't forget. Right? Let's go. So that's a good sell setup. You make your choice. By the time you guys see it, it might be too late. By the time you see this video, we might already be in the trade. Gold yesterday, same thing. We were expecting it to break this low. It broke the low, and then because we think it's making a flat, it could go back up here. It probably could come to this area and drop. And there's a reason for that, because we're in some kind of a channel here. Now, gold doesn't have to repeat what silver is doing because the patterns are different. Silver has an impulse coming down and a correction like this for downside. Gold is already going down, but it's going down in some kind of a channel. So they can come to the top of the channel and come right back down. As a matter of fact, gold has a buy setup, but you have to be careful with the buy. You can actually take the buy. I wouldn't be surprised if gold goes much higher. So watch this. We don't have a sell setup in gold. It's coming down slightly in the 1 hour, but we still don't have a sell setup. What we have is a buy setup. Even in the smaller time frame here, there's a possible buy setup for there, and then downside. If by the time you see this, if they go up, that move will finish. So you will probably be looking for the downside if that happens. Can they break out? If they break out, you definitely will look for flags and buy. Right? Euro. So euro yesterday, I told you this would probably come down, break the low, and go back up. You're getting a flag here for a buy setup. Euro one more up, at least one more impulse up. And then you would have to be careful because there's no guarantee that this is definitely going up. It could come. It could do this and come back here. So be very careful with that part. There is a buy setup there in the 1 hour. So you're getting a flag here, and that's a buy setup. Let's see how far it goes. Pound may be starting the downside. We can't confirm that. Depends on what happens here today. And that is if this consolidates here, we're definitely going to be selling. Now, some traders got aggressive and sold that. Nothing's wrong with that. That's just an aggressive trade. You have to know how to manage it, which means you have to get a hell out of it here. Expect a bigger consolidation and go. You see, they make bigger consolidations. So what we want here today is a bigger consolidation, and maybe today or tomorrow, and then we will get the trades to the downside. But I'm going to go to all the pound trades immediately because that is important. I've been following them and I've been telling you about them, right? So let's go. I'm gonna go to the Pangos. This dropped really nice. Remember that sell came down, so then it went back. We saw the possibility of it going up back to this level, but it didn't go there. They dropped lower here. Now this by itself is not telling us anything. See that? It could still go back up. This could still go back up. So it's just sharp waves. If it is going to continue to drop out of this for downside, then we want to see a consolidation here today, and then you sell. If they're going to go back up, you'll have to wait for them to make a move, make a flag here, and then look for that buy. Something like this, or maybe something smaller like that. Right, but you'd have to wait for that setup before you can buy. There's no great setup on this one, but this is the one we took, and we know what to do. Today we'll either get a flag and we buy, or they consolidate here and we sell. There's a big difference between a flag and a consolidation, right? I'll do that for you guys another time. Pang Yen. Pang Yen is in a consolidation, and this consolidation is mostly upside, not downside, right? This is a correction. They probably come back here. We're gonna have a flat, and then we're looking for upside. Pang Yen looks more upside. This consolidation looks more upside than downside. And that is mostly the yen is gonna move, not the Pang. Pang CAD, now you're getting, if you sold earlier, I know a lot of you who were following me sold here. Amazing if you did that, right? Good work. If you sold this, very good. Take profit, because now you're getting a bigger consolidation here. This is actually the one you want, but aggressive traders can take those. If this confirms the consolidation here, that's a bigger consolidation. We already have an entry there. You can see that, but I don't think it's going now. I think it will be here until New York session, maybe even more. We'll get this, and then we'll get a downside. So you actually want a big consolidation now. You want something bigger than those smaller ones, maybe something like this. We actually want something like that. Or something like, I don't know, maybe this, something like this would work. Right, but bigger than this. So they have to go up, come back, go up, come back, something like this. And then this would be a perfect sell setup for a move to the bottom. Right? Where it's going to go, I told you where this thing is going to go. It's coming back here, and then it's going to go back there. So this move is going to happen. If you were freaking out because it didn't happen when I was looking for a sell here, you need to stop trading. Literally, you need to stop trading if you're freaking out, because you have no idea of structures and what the chart does. So well, there were a few people, but they weren't just freaking out, they were trolls. I just removed them. But the normal people who watch got the trade. I actually got a message from some people who said they got that. So this is the trade you want. This is the confirmation. If this does that, that becomes, you see this trader? That's your confirmation for downside. And we will keep this trade to the bottom. There might be pullback in it, but we can keep it to the bottom. If you don't want to stay in the pullback, you get out and you get back in again. Let's go to the 1 hour, wait for that trade setup. I might still post updates on this, but now what I'll do is I'll copy the video, put it in the comment section, in the community section, and post the updates on the read there, so you can get the messages from there. Let's make sure we are getting the messages. So I would like to see more people join that community section. Type in the community and tell me that yes, you can see the message. Just type a yes, so I'll know that everybody gets it. Let's go. Pound Swiss. Pound Swiss is giving you a sell setup. You be careful, it might be short term, simply because of this top. I don't like it. We have a double top. So if one of this is not, this one is not higher, this would come here and go back up. But it could be a deep correction. Remember what we said. Let me just show you that thing. This is what I showed you on the daily when I was telling you, if you want to buy the Pound Swiss. Right? Remember when I was saying I'm not buying Pound Yen, I'm not buying Pound Dollar, but if you want to buy the Pound Swiss, because the Pound Swiss could go to the top. We saw that. Structurally, we know it can go there. You don't have to trust me in this. You can go and check my webinar. This arrow was there all the time. Since a month now, that arrow was there, telling you, hey, this is what we expect. We expect this to go, and it could go all the way to the top of that trend line. And at that point, they have to tell us something now. Now they have to talk to us. Either they're going to reverse like this, come back here, back to this low, and break the low, or we consolidate here, and then we go up. See? If you go out of this, you can start taking trades like crazy because that is a yearly trend starting. I mean a yearly trend. It will go up for a year and more. What you have here is an all-time low. So they either come back, make a new low again, and then go, or they go make a consolidation here and take off. And that thing you wouldn't stop that. That's nonstop. Because from here, they're going to go way up. If you want to know how high that can go, look at the Aussie Swiss. Remember I told you the Aussie Swiss is going to start a big move when they go to an all-time low. This is big. Let's see if we consolidate here for the trade. So let me go back to the trade setup for the day. You have a short sell setup today. See, we're looking for a short sell setup here today. And if we're lucky, that becomes a fast move down. If you're not so lucky, it will do something like this and you'll be consolidating here in that range. So it might be a break-even trade even. But if they're going down from this point, you want that trade, right? But you know the pound CAD is going, so this might be one you can focus on also. That's for all the pound pairs and the euro pound. Look for a buy setup here, especially if this consolidates some more. You want some more consolidation here. And then look for that trade. Let's go. Come back to where we were. We were in the pound and all the pound pairs. Aussie. Aussie went up. We saw this is a running flat. We actually took that sell yesterday just in case it's going to go deeper, but it stopped there, close for break even, go up. My traders bought here. Actually, one trader bought it here and there and got up. 2 profit, 1 break even trade. It's pulling back. Aussie is pulling back, right? That is just a consolidation. We're in an uptrend. So we don't have any divergence, which means we're going to continue to go. This is just pulling back. And at some point, they will pull back like this, a bigger consolidation. So I wouldn't be surprised if this comes here, make a flag, and we get some deeper pullback. That is why we were trying to sell that yesterday. Possibility for a deeper pullback. Let's see if we get a trade set up here today. We don't have anything. For you to get a trade set up, you need a flag here. And if we get a flag here, then we'll sell it. Right? If we don't get a flag, there's nothing to sell because you jump in and they go right back up. Do we have a buy setup? No. There is no buy setup there as well. So you've got to wait for the setup. Either they consolidate and give you a buy setup, or they give you a flag, and that's a faster one for a sell setup. New Zealand. New Zealand went up. There was a running flat here. I think all of you saw that. Right? Because remember, it was top. I said, let it come back here, and then you get a buy setup. So there was a buy setup here. There was a buy setup there. Now it's coming down. There was a sell setup this morning, but I wasn't there. If you were trade Asian session, you had a sell setup here with a short one. If not, wait for this to come, make a flag. And if they're going deeper, we'll get that trade. If they're not going deeper, it will go back up like this, pull back here and go. We'll get another one like this, and we'll go again. Looks like they're going to make a deeper one right now. I don't know if that will happen, but it starts to look like they're going to make a deeper one, right? Let's wait and see. If they give us a flag, we sell for a short trade down. If not, wait for consolidation like this and then buy again. CAD made the running flat. They actually went back there. We thought from here they'll make a consolidation here. Well, they did. They make a running flat, actually expanding flat, and it dropped. Your entry order should have been here if you traded that. It's consolidating here. I don't think this consolidation is over, but you can look for a sell setup here. There's a chance they might do this some more and then drop, but this is a trade setup. Watch this low. Once it gets there, you want to take profit, because once they get there, they can go right back up. Let me show you very quick the daily structure. I think I've shown you this before, but I'll show you again. You're looking at this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're in the 1, and we're coming to this one. See that there? So somewhere in here, not exactly the spot of the line, but somewhere there, you can start that consolidation up before they come down back. Very often, you will see it start from somewhere near that low. So go back to the 1 hour. We still have about 60 pips to that low. So there is a trade setup here to drop there. Take the trade, take profit, and let's see if they turn. What if they go much lower? The line itself is irrelevant. It's just an indication of where they can go. So if this drop, it can drop much lower than that. So keep your eyes on it. Let's go. Swiss, there is a short-term trade setup right now. I don't know if this webinar will get out there for you in time, but we're expecting the Swiss to correct and then go. And this might be, this might be part of a first impulse down. It's a very short trade because we're trading the correction, not the direction of the trend. And the correction could come a bit deeper. You may want to watch it because we still don't have anything for this. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do this and then go, right? That's a possibility. So we'll keep our eyes open. We're looking for that sell setup and we will manage it as it goes. We're not in the traders yet, but we have an entry orders. You will probably, by the time you get this video, that entry order would have triggered, so that trade is not valid for you. Yen. Yen is a little wicked because we were looking for the buy in the yen. You remember the running flat that I told you is likely when I said if you get this, and this was going to make one here, but if it doesn't, then they break the top. It always comes back. It always comes back. Remember that, go watch the video again, take note of it. And if you get this, you're going to get one of that in the future. So now, this was the buy we were looking for. Some of my traders got in that. We bought it the day before. We closed it for break even because it didn't go the way we wanted it to go. And then it took off because it didn't give us the flat. I was looking for this to come back here, make a small flat here and go. And they just took off. So either we have some kind of a contracting flat there, or we will get a running flat somewhere, which means this could be a running flat here. It's not the best one. I don't like those running flats. I think there's a contracting flat here. Well, now we are here. We've got a correction. If you're already in the trade from here, you're doing well. If not, you can put an entry order there. I see a small consolidation here, but I think they're going to go. Even if this one comes, and I think this one should come back a little bit more here, give us a flat like that. And that should be a trade to the upside. So we're looking for more trade to the upside in the yen. Yen is breaking out of this bigger structure. And if we break out of this daily structure, see the daily structure down? I've shown you the yen trade already. If you haven't seen it, go watch my webinars. I think the one where I showed all the daily charts, it's there somewhere, find it. Look at this, we can come all the way to this top. See, those arrows are there all the time. So we have two options. Either they come here and they come back down, or they go. So the next option was a correction here and continue to go. We have that and we're going. Look for a buy setup. CAD yen. CAD yen made this running flat. It's going up and it's coming to this level. So CAD yen has got to tell us a story here too, because if they break out of this impulse, this becomes a bigger correction of its own or a new move to the upside, right? It starts very slow. I don't think this is the one starting to move to the upside. I doubt it because I've never seen them start like this. I see them do this. I've seen this. I've seen this, but I've never seen them start like this. No big move. So I'm convinced that somewhere along here, we might start to get downside. We have to just be careful of that. What I'm going to look for here is if you're taking short-term trades, take off your profit. So if you took that trade yesterday in the 4-hour, this one, if you took that running flat to the upside yesterday, take profit because from this point, we will either go down back or we will start to make a big consolidation. Confirmation of a bigger upside would mean making a bigger consolidation here. And that confirms much more upside. Right? If that doesn't happen, the chances are we could go down more. Keep your eyes on that one. Euro yen. Euro yen is going up. Let's see. I think we can look for buy setups on this now because it might be confirming that this is the flat. This is the running flat here. We've already confirmed that. This piece is this flat. Right? That's some kind of an expansion, and this is just going to continue to go. So look for buy setups. New Zealand yen, this is going up. Let's see where we are on the weekly. Okay, it could still go more, depending on how you look at this piece. If you look at it as this is the flat, then you have a 1, 2, 3. If you look at it as a possible running flat, 1, 2, 3, we could come back down. Which of those two patterns are going to play out? You don't have to know that. You'll eventually get the confirmation, right? That's a big time frame. Take every trade you get here, one trade at a time. Now, I would still like to see them do this. So let's see if we get one of that here and then upside. If not, wait for flags, buy, take profit, right? Short term. Swiss yen. Swiss yen is pulling back. It's pulling back pretty deep, but this is a big move. So I think we're correcting the entire move. Now we had some small trades, nice small trades from here. We had this, we got that. I'm still in this one, and I actually got tagged in a second one here now. So I would wait for, I was supposed to close both here for break even. So I'll just wait for this to pull back. At some point, this starts to pull back like that. I'll close both trade for break even because this might be a bigger consolidation here before you go. So we can sell from higher point. This will still go down because this is the start of the down move. See? That is actually the start of the down move. Now, it might be a running flat like this. But you see this pullback here? We might be doing that pullback. Inside of that pullback, there is a lot of pullback. So what I want to see is a pullback in here and a continuation to go. And then the downside. See? So that's just a pullback correction. Let's see how it goes. If it gives any pullback, and it will give pullback, I'll exit both trades. Let's go. Aussie Yen, still upside. Look for more buys. You got a flag. You're looking for a buy setup. Take the trade. Aussie Swiss, consolidation, more buys. Aussie CAD, consolidation, more upside. Aussie New Zealand might be coming down somewhat. If we get a consolidation here, you can sell. The downside might be faster than the upside. Euro New Zealand. Okay, it went more than we expected. We were expecting this to stop somewhere here and go back, but it's going more. So the upside is not negated. It's just that the downside is going more. If you get flags, sell. Be careful. If they reverse from here, and I think we could see that reversal. If we see this reversal here today, wait for a flag and then buy. Now, if we get a flag here, that will take a day or two. I will post this trade for you guys. Euro Swiss. You might be getting a move to the downside starting here. Possibility for that. They can also just stay in this consolidation. Right? So let's see. I don't really like this so much for the short. It's breaking the top, so we'll have to wait. Euro Aus, it dropped. We saw that running flat. It dropped. So at this point, you're either going to have a consolidation, which means they will do this and we'll sell, or they go up some more, make a flag, and we buy. You only have one piece, so you don't have a trade set up as yet. EuroCAD. This dropped. Nothing new. We wanted to break that low. They broke it once. Sorry, they broke it second time. So what's it in the bigger picture? This is where you start being careful at this level. Because from there, we can go right back up. So you can start to look for that upside. If you get flags, you sell. Don't stop selling if you get flags. We don't know how low they're going to go. So if you get a flag here, sell to that level, and then we'll see. Your pound. We're looking for the reversal. I showed you that when I showed you pound trades. I showed you all the pound trades already. Let's go. New Zealand Swiss. New Zealand Swiss, wait for corrections. Take the trade up. New Zealand CAD. We're pulling back pretty deep, so let's see. Just wait. If you get a flag, we can sell if we get a flag here. If not, you're going to end up with a consolidation. You're going to end up with something like this and then upside. It's early to tell, and the bigger picture, it's not going to help you, right? The bigger picture is not helping because we could come down or we could go. We are at the top now, right? See this? Wrong one. Let me just get the right line. This is what we have, and you have a correction here. There is a chance you come back here and then go. There's a very good chance we come back to the bottom of this and then go. So let's go to the 1 hour. And let's see. If you get a flag, sell it. The line goes over, right? If you get a flag here, sell it. The 1 hour. Cat Swiss. I think you just stay away from this for now. We'll have to wait for a correction like this before we can buy. I'm looking for the sell. Sorry. What was that? Give me a second. I hit the wrong thing. Yeah. And that window pop up, yes. So I'm looking for the sell. Let's see if we get a reversal. The buy at the top there is not much, right? We broke this top. But that just means you could get a running flat. So you could still have a move like this coming very soon and then up. So be careful. At the top there, you're looking for sell setups. Still going, right? It came down. You got a flat. See this piece here? They came down. They made a flat. Went up back, and that's your trade. It can go more. You can go all the way to the top here. So if you get another flag, take trades. Wait for the flag and then take the trades. Oil going sideways. We're looking for a running flat. It's a running flat, but we thought this would come more like here and then go. They actually made a very shallow one, not the best running flat that I've seen. It could be they're also channeling at the top there. See there? Not the best pattern. Take this off. I don't think that is an ending diagonal or something, but here's what you can do. Wait for flags. Sorry. Wait for flags here and buy. That would be the breakout of that sideways running flat move. The UK oil. Same thing here. We were expecting this to come back here and then go. You would have to enter the trade here and you're back at square one. It hasn't moved anywhere, so you can still look for buy setups. Natural gas, it's coming down, and when it gets to this level, that's when you want to be careful. Right here. Right in here. Because we could go right back up. So start looking for that buy setup. See? Okay. So this came down. And it's consolidating for the, we broke out, but it's not going down. So you'd have to go with this consolidation. Let's pull this to the top and let me see what pattern we're looking at. Could we still be in? No, we're not in. We're out of that consolidation already. So if you get two things you're looking for, if this comes back here, go back up, sell. Depends on what pattern you get there now. Let's see, we have three. We have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Put an order to sell here. If they drop, what if they're going back up? Then you have a flag for a buy. Right, so you can do both. You can put the entry order for the buy. If the buy doesn't tag and it starts to go down, sell the consolidation. US 30. Told you that was an up move, perfect up move. That's the entry order. If you took that trade, you're doing well. This is more of a sell setup, but it went up some more. Got this here. See, they consolidate here. They didn't go lower. So with this, we were thinking that this could make flag and go, but then they consolidate there. Good trade. Short term. Watch it when it breaks the top. Next, upside. I told you it's upside. So there was one person said, you guys probably didn't see it coming, but if you take out the derogatory words, he said, and his meaning is one day you will get DAX correct. I actually almost laughed because I was like, yes, really? I told you it's going up. I think because I said, watch this to come here and break this low and then go up. So he thought this one or that one should go up. So he made his comment and it broke the low and then it's going up. It's correct. But you have to be able to see that. The problem with the good thing about what we do is we do forecasts. We show you what is going to come in the future because then you can take advantage of that. I don't do hindsight trading. I can't tell you why this go up or why this come down because you can't take advantage of that. And if they don't go the way we expect them to go, then we don't get to take advantage of that. So that's okay. We're not in a trade. If you're looking for a buy and this makes a flag here, you can buy. If you're looking for a buy and it comes down here, you don't get the buy. That's it. You're just not in the trade. You don't have to worry about that. But what if you see this and this? Well, now you're looking for a sell. So although you're looking for a buy, that just changed structure. You're looking for a sell. And I think they can come down one more. Considering we have this here, I wouldn't be surprised if this comes back here and then go. So you can look for both of those, the downside and the upside. Whichever comes first. This is sell. This is a sell setup here. You're getting a perfect flat here for sell setups. Come on. We have a perfect flat pattern. You have one, you have two, you have three. If this starts to come down, that's a good sell. Can they go up more? Possible. I don't see them going up, but it's possible. Look for the sell. If you get the sell, it's perfect. Nifty. Okay, so if you were trying to sell this, I hope you managed to get it for breaking because that was a sell setup. It did go. The sell did play out, but it didn't go as far as you would expect it to go. And they're going up now, so you can wait for any flag and buy. Any 15 minutes flag would be a good buy because they're going very fast. So you would have to go to 15 minutes, wait for the confirmation of a flag here. See, this was the sell. I hope you manage to get out here or you get out here because it break even. If this consolidate here, buy. Show you the bigger picture, right? Correction. See the corrections? See the corrections, deep one. Going up. We're looking for this. We were expecting it to go up from here, but then it came a little deeper. But now you get a better advantage of buying it cheaper, right? You're getting the price here. Upside. I'm not sure how far this would go, but they will at least try to break that up. So you can get a trade to the top and then see how far it goes. Amazon came down. So now, remember these arrows. I'm going to go very quick and remind you. We have one, we have two, we have three. And then they started to do this. So if you put this one with this one down, and you could do that, that might be a flat. So this one had to go up, and you got this. And I thought this was the top, so we said they will have to come down back. They will have to go back up, come back down, and go again, right? So that is not counting this one. We're looking for this. So this piece here could either be that, and now you're going to go back up. So we have got the downside, right? See that? The downside is fulfilled. We can change the color just to show you that it's fulfilled. So let's change the color. So tomorrow you will know, okay, why is that different color? Well, because we actually, that one is done, right? We want this up one. So the question is, if this starts to go back up from here, we're looking for that to be this one. So let's see if we get that. Because we're looking at this now as 1, 2, 3. We're going to get the 4, and then we're going to get the 5. Come down here, all the way to the bottom, and then go back up. See? So, do we have a trade to the upside here? Not as yet. If you do get the trade, take it. It's not ready. What if they consolidate and come back to the bottom here? Well, then we were going to go with this internal one. We're going to take this internal one as a contracting flat. And then you're going to have 1, 2, 3. This one will come down all the way to this low. It will have to go way down to that low and then go back up totally, right? So we don't have that ones yet. Let's see. SLR, more downside. The trade should have actually been from here, but if you took it from here, that's good. And wait for flags. If they make a flag here, buy. If they drop back to the low, sell. Because you can look at this either as a running flat for upside, or you can look at it as a turning point. Right, this is turning. So it can be either of those. The buy or the sell, depending on what you get. You get a flag or you get a flat. Let's go Reliance. Sell setup. Wait for the sell. Hey, did that happen? I don't think that's real. I just realized there's a candle there. I don't think that's real, but you guys check it. If that's real, we're going to go up. If it's not real, we're coming down. Bitcoin, more in a consolidation here now. See? Kind of going up here. You get a small buy. But if they keep consolidating like this, they're going to come back one more like that. You're going to have a bigger correction and more downside. We're already making a big correction there. XRP, take this out. It's going to go up one more. So you're looking for a buy setup. ETH, this drop, you're consolidating here. You probably get another buy setup too. And LTC, drop, consolidate, go back up. So let's see. What's the bigger picture here? This could be it. You can see this running flat. You get a flag here. Sorry. Go for the buy. Remember when this one happened, what I told you? There is going to be one in the future. It always comes, right? Well, it's here now, completing the pattern. Look for this trade up. There is a flag there to confirm the trade. Actually, you're getting a consolidation there to confirm that trade. So wait for this to happen. Wait for this to consolidate here. And take that trade up. Can it come a little more downside? Yes. The size of that impulse is, it could be equal, but it doesn't have to be equal, which means they can drop a little lower. But I think they're going to go up already. So I think I managed to do this very fast. I'm going through it very fast. If you managed to watch to the end, congratulations. If you didn't understand what I said, and sometimes I stop, take pause because I'm looking at the structures very carefully. Today, this is the first time I'm looking at the charts today. Normally before the webinar, I'd look at the charts more than once. So I'm seeing some of these changes overnight for the first time too, like you. So trade with care. Don't forget to like, share. I'll try to see if I can send you out a video today, short one that is on the daily trade of the day. There are 2 or 3 that I like. One is on the pound pair, the pound card. The other ones, I'll update the pound card, and the other one is on the pound Swiss. I also like the CAD if it reverses, the dollar CAD. Aussie or New Zealand if they come back deeper. So there might be a trade of the day today. I'll try to put it out later on. Trade with care, and see all of you later. I'll go right back with my traders in the trading room. Thank you. Bye-bye.